Hello, I'm John Bradshaw with Bradshaw Speaks. We appreciate you tuning in to this channel. If you haven't, please subscribe to it. I have a little bit different message today. I'm normally talking about a lot of different stuff about business and relationships and different things and all that good stuff. But today, I'm kind of a proud granddaddy. Now, I love all my grandkids. Ain't nothing I wouldn't do for any of them. I've done some good things for a lot of them. But I have one today. She's getting ready to go off to college, and she plays basketball, and she got a scholarship. Proud of her. She's showing she has good grades, all that good stuff. And uh, and I remember when she was a little girl, and my sister, she was about 2 years old, and she was getting ready to step down off of this step, and at the time, she hadn't started calling me granddaddy. She called me daddy. So she said, Daddy. My sister looked at me and said, you know, that girl, she keeps saying daddy like that. She's going to be able to get a car, house, whatever she wants from you. You know that, don't you? Well, I have to admit, she may have been right. I kind of been a little sucker granddaddy. So I remember when she was just about the fourth grade, she came to me and she said, Daddy, granddaddy? She was calling me granddaddy by this time. She said, I want to play basketball. So, it'd been so long since I had been around anything like that. But then I passed by and I saw this sign. This sign said that they were signing up young kids to come play basketball. So I took her down there and she signed up, and it was a little league, and she got in the category and wasn't nothing but boys in the category that she played in. And she went down there and she ran over all them little boys. I said, I need to find her somewhere more competitive. So from that day on, I went search, found a little bit more competitive team. And from that day on, I went through the basketball thing. We was all up and down the road traveling here and there and all that stuff for years. And I had another granddaughter. She was involved in a lot of that also. But it's something about everybody. Some kids, uh, it, you love all your kids and grandkids the same, but some kids kind of demand different type of attention or more attention out of you. Not that, and people call it pics, but it's not really that they are pics. It just some kids deserve different kind of attentions than others. Some like, to be around, talk, maybe to older people and stuff, and some don't want to talk to you all. So they want to be with their friends and stuff like that. But me and this grandchild kind of connected on a different level. We travel a lot together with the AAU basketball and exposure basketball and stuff. And and she would talk to me a lot of time about stuff like business. She would ask, like, not long ago, she asked me, say, what kind of business should you buy? She was about 17, and most kids ain't thinking about what kind of business to buy. They think about getting out of school, seeing a little boyfriend, talking on telephone, playing games and stuff, and she do a little of all of that. But she has always seemed to like money. I mean, when I said money, like money, everybody like money. But she like uh, the business aspect of money. She didn't talk much about jobs and stuff like that. Like she getting people tennis shoes and painting stuff on their shoes to earn money. And she's always kind of had that, kind of like, our family has kind of came up that way. Like a mom is in business for herself, an auntie in business for herself. I've always been in business for herself. My wife, her uncle, she got nieces and cousins. I mean, not nieces, but cousins and stuff everywhere, working for themselves, doing good, educated, and all that good stuff. And I actually, uh, I was telling her that, because see, sometimes I know it took a minute for me to realize that I had anything other than just go to work for somebody and try to make a living. Uh, but sometimes you have to get people where they are. But use my granddaughter for example. I think we need to talk to all the kids. You need to kind of see what kids are. There are some people who you need to make sure they go to school and get an education. Everybody needs to go to school and get an education, but that that's what they're probably going to focus on. Well, I just this granddaughter here seems to always been kind of on the bud of thinking that she wants to work for herself. I honestly think she's gonna be rich. And the one thing is, she has that little bug I think it takes to work for yourself. And if you want to get rich, the easiest way to do that is to get in a business. Now, she plays basketball, but as we know, the chances of making a lot of money like that is probably not going to be the ticket. I appreciate her. She got a scholarship. I appreciate she need to go to school and do all of that, and that's great. I want that for her, but uh, I just really feel that she's going to work for herself. So I told her that she's in an excellent position to actually. She has myself. I'm a life coach, all that thing, and I've been started several business from scratch. Her mama has never worked for anybody else. She's working for herself. Her aunt works for herself. My brother, who she knows, and she was talking, he's passed on, but she was talking to his wife the other day, and they probably have accumulated well in excess, hundreds of houses. They had a lot of real estate and stuff like that. They've done very well as self-employed people, and she has people everywhere. So, make a long story short, what she has is not just people who to influence or to mentor her. She has loving people to mentor her. She has granddaddy, mama, uncle, cousin, people who can mentor her, who's actually concerned about her. So she has no reason not to get information that would take her to another level. So this video is kind of for her and to motivate her and for her to realize these things. And if this helps someone else, wonderful. But she has her mom that she can go through too, who has never worked for anyone else, just herself. She has a daddy who works for himself. She has uncles who work for herself. She has a grandmother who works for herself, who understands that, who loves her, who's there for her. She don't even have to pay for life coaching. She don't have to pay for entrepreneurship, all that stuff. So I told her that if you find yourself in a position that that's what you want to do, now she has to want it. If that's what she wants to do, is to be an entrepreneur. She already does things for herself. She's never had a job either, but she always earns money doing different things for herself. And she's in an excellent position. And those of you who have kids, because this child from a very young age has been interested in stuff like that, you should talk to your kids and kind of see what direction they want to go in. And we are working and running, and I didn't do some things that I probably should have did for my kids that I may do for my grandkids because I understand things better. So I would like to educate people on your own family. You need to start there. You need to see where they are. You need to make sure that they're getting what they need and that we push them on into the generations of things that leads them in positive direction, because there's so many negative influences out there. Like I took her down to the school where she got the scholarship, for her to look around and stuff. And I was talking to the coach, and the coach said, "Yeah, I started off I had really good players. I had a great team, and two of my players got pregnant, and we was getting ready to go and look at the dorm at the time. I said, the dorm come equipped with some chastity belts, but I but you have to instill that in the kids themselves. You know that you can talk. They gonna be around all this stuff. They're gonna be around boys and girls and boys. Uh, I can speak definitely for boys. They 100% have uh, that kind of stuff on their mind. They actually that's the number one thing. They want to earn money. They want to buy a car and fix a car up to impress girls. And these girls is going for all the wrong kind of things. We got to talk to our young ladies to get them angled in the right place, not to be so focused on getting grown so quick, laying down with people. Because number one, guys will say anything to you to get you to do what they want them to do. Now, I'm not even speaking for girls. I had, girls got their thing, whatever. I know people say, well, girls is this, that, but I know for 100% that the guys get up in the morning, they act like if they don't lay with some girl, they gonna get sick and they gonna be in pain. Ain't nothing gonna happen to their little nappy head, but they just trying to get you to go and do what you don't want, what you ain't ready for. You may think you are, but you're not ready for that kind of stuff at this age. So what you need to do is focus on your education, focus on trying to get somewhere in life, focus on being a lady. Stay on the wife list, because when you start doing everything that's presented to you by some guy, he actually he will be taking you off of his wife list for sure. He's not like looking at you one day, this may be my wife, and all that stuff. He's looking at you, what can I get you to do in the next few minutes? And usually that has nothing to do with your education, your future, what you want to be in life, or any of that. It's thinking about what he can get you to do in the next few minutes that's going to be gratifying for him, and you are not in that picture at all. Okay? And this is just something I wanted to do, just throw out there for some young people. I know I was kind of rambling, but it was something on my mind. I just wanted to just come and focus on it, tell you about it, and all that good stuff. It's John Bradshaw with Bradshaw Speaks. Subscribe to my channel. You can go to mymentor.com and book me, or bradshawspeaks.com. Thank you and have a good day.